Let me start by saying this. Before I'm a councilman and before I'm a candidate for the United States Senate, I'm a child of God, and it is good to be in the house of the Lord. I also want to say this as clearly as I can. Black lives matter. Church, say that with me. Black lives matter. Saying Black Lives Matter does not mean that we think Black Lives Matter more than anyone else's. It means we recognize that Black Lives Matter as much as anyone else's. And for far too long, too many people have failed to recognize that. Michael Brown, Freddie Gray, Eric Gardner, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland. When do we say we are not going to let this list continue to grow? And then, less than 1 month ago, in my hometown, Cincinnati, Samuel DuBose. These lives cut short remind us of the unacceptable reality that in far too many cases, the police treat people who look like me differently than they treat people who look like you.
Amen.
The problem of institutional racism is real, and it must be addressed. Over-incarceration does little to reduce crime, but it does a lot to destroy families, burden taxpayers, and increase joblessness. Putting an end to our prison industrial complex is not something that typical politicians say much about. But my friends, I am not trying to be typical, and we don't need any more of the status quo. Ending over-incarceration, making much-needed changes to our criminal justice system, limiting access to illegal guns, continuing to reform our police-community relations. These are the kinds of public policies we need if Black Lives Matter is to be a real commitment and not just 3 empty words.
All right.
But let's be honest, these policies alone will still not be sufficient. Much of the frustration that we've seen boil over is a direct result of massive unemployment and a lack of opportunity. When Jesus said, "The poor ye shall always have with you," he meant it as an indictment, not a commandment. And in the United States Senate, I will fight poverty and wealth inequality with both short-term and long-term solutions. In my opinion, no American who is willing to work full-time in the richest country on earth should be forced to live in poverty. And that is why I will work to increase the minimum wage. My friends, next March, I'll be on the ballot as a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. And as we get to know each other, I hope to earn your vote and earn your support. And if you make me your senator, I promise you 3 things. I will never let you down. I will always be on your side. And I will never be afraid to say Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Pastor Karen.